Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and today I want to talk to you guys briefly about minor stalls in weight loss for people who are cutting or trying to lose body fat. And this is one of the most common questions you see come up, and the rules for this can be a little different for men and women because men with their monthly cycles can tend to retain and drop water in certain weeks more than others because of hormones. So why does this happen? Honestly, it's because you have your body trying to reach a state of homeostasis, and you have a number of hormones that are involved with weight loss and keeping your body in homeostasis, such as aldosterone, cortisol, things like that. And these hormone levels will fluctuate because your body tries to stay in a state of homeostasis. Now, if you know that you're in a calorie deficit because the first week of your diet you lost 3 pounds, most of it's probably water weight, and you have lost a half a pound to a pound doing the same amount of activity, eating the same amount of food for the past 6 weeks, and then all of a sudden for 1 week you don't lose any weight, and a couple days later the scale goes up half a pound. A lot of people panic and they think something has gone wrong, that they've got bitten by the metabolic damage fairy, that they've done something to slow their metabolism, that they've gained fat, and the truth is it's just a shift in water weight and their body trying to reach homeostasis and regain water weight to compensate for the weight loss that they've had, and eventually that will pass. Unless, of course, you've changed something. Now, if you've changed something major, like you were doing 30 minutes of cardio every day and you quit, and you were only losing weight very slowly, that very well might cause you to stall until you either cut calories further or add the cardio back in, or you simply ate more, particularly more carbs, which are going to make you hold more water on top of that. I added all that stuff out, don't worry.
You should keep that in now.
No.
Yeah.
No. But if you haven't done, you messed me up. But if you haven't done anything like that, then it's just transient fluid storage, and it's nothing to worry about. If you just weigh yourself once a day, first thing in the morning is what I recommend, first thing out of bed, so that it's consistent, and you just keep a track of that over the course of the week. As long as there's an overall downward trend, you're fine. And if you go 2 weeks without losing weight, but you know that you're in a small deficit because of the previous weeks of weight loss, don't change anything. In fact, I would recommend never changing anything until you have gone a full 3 weeks with no drop in weight during any of those days. If you didn't have any days for 3 weeks to where the scale was down at least half pound, then something may have changed. Your metabolism might have shifted enough due to minor hormone changes and weight loss or activity, something else going on, that you might need to adjust something at that point. But if it has been less than 3 weeks, do not panic. It's perfectly normal to go 2.5 weeks with no loss in scale weight, even if you've lost 2 or 3 pounds of fat. And what you might find is that by that 3-week mark, all of a sudden the scale will swoosh and you'll drop 3 pounds of body weight. So perfectly normal, nothing to worry about, but it seems to be something that really gets people's nerves worked up, people get upset about, and it really isn't something to be overly worried about. Now with women, when your cycle comes through every month, you almost need to just throw the scale away. You can keep tracking just to get an idea of how much you gain, but some women will gain, even in a calorie deficit, 5 or 6, maybe 7 pounds of body weight during that week, even though they are actually losing fat that week, just due to the shifts in water weight. And so for some women, you might want to just avoid weighing yourself at all during the week of your cycle, just for that reason. But you can if you just want to see how much you gain. You might be surprised. But again, that can also be nerve-wracking. So for women, they might want to avoid that week and just count the other 3 weeks out of the month as far as tracking the general trend. Alright guys, so that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it has been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time. But let me give you guys a bicep shot before I go. Mount Bicepius.